Did you guys see what this racist pendejo said the other day? Calling all of us vermin. Like, vermin, really? Like, anybody who disagrees with him is vermin and he's gonna eradicate us from society. And, I mean, come on, guys. He's, you know, practically that guy, funny mustache guy. Clearly, that's who he wants to be. I'm gonna play it for you real quick and then let's talk about it.
We pledge to you that we will root out the communists, Marxists, fascists, and the radical left thugs that live like vermin within the confines of our country, that lie and steal and cheat on elections and will do anything possible. They'll do anything, whether legally or illegally, to destroy America and to destroy the American dream.
So, did you catch that? I called us vermin. Anyways, using language like, open borders and invasion, alongside phrasing like migrant crisis, right? They all play into the same racist tropes we've seen and heard throughout history that like come from the Klan and stuff. So when they also say things like communist and socialist, and they follow it up with words like fascist, that's intentional. The point is to make everyone who doesn't think like them appear to be the enemy to their small-minded base, right? And once you begin to dehumanize entire populations, physically and verbally attacking people, including erasing them from existence, can be easily justified in an extremist's mind. So it's not just Donald Trump either. Like Ron DeSantis, Greg Abbott, and so many other politicians in state and local government, even the federal government, have employed like dehumanizing language against immigrants and Palestinians. And if you pay attention, they use the same rhetoric against both groups. It's the same stuff they used to use and still use against black people. I mean, we're talking centuries old. This is like when Ben Franklin was afraid of the Germanization of Pennsylvania prior to the Revolutionary War. He was talking about how Germans didn't assimilate. They didn't speak the language. They didn't have the same values. So their clan-like, or dare I say, funny mustache guy language, it stays the same. You got to think about it like a doof, right? He stole his ideas from the Klan. So it makes sense when people make this connection, like, Washington Post and all these other media outlets are talking about how Trump is using, Hitler-like language. And he is, despite whether his campaign manager wants to disagree with that or not. And this is the same kind of rhetoric they use in Spanish language Latino community, trying to reach Latinos. And they use it to strike fear of socialism and communism into people, despite not a single communist or socialist holding power anywhere in this country. But, a lot of people like Cubans, for example, who seem to be voting with Trump and Republicans more than ever, and who should know what communism and socialism better than anyone else they should know, right? They buy into that shit like the free socialist programs they benefit from that no other immigrant gets. So the idea that many immigrants benefit from socialist programs in the U.S. and vote against their interests of everyone else says that it isn't socialism they fear. They're just fascists, like their dear leader. And it's a good thing there are Cubans like me, a lot of us, that aren't like that, because it's a lot of fun calling them out, especially their racism and bigotry. And if they hate us for it, they hate us for it.